What's happening, everyone? My name is Speedstreak and welcome to Speedstreak Reviews, where we take a look at video games, movies, TV shows, comic books, or anything geek related and see how well they turn out. Now for this review, we'll be taking a look at the return of Steven Spielberg in his newest movie, Ready Player One. Based on the book of the same name by Ernest Cline, it takes place in a dystopian future where nearly everyone around the world uses the biggest MMORPG VR game, Multiverse, to escape. But when the creator died, he left a hidden Easter egg which would grant the finder ownership of the entire game. When the first trailer was released at Comic-Con 2017, people were quite excited about it. As we get more trailers and more details about it, many people became worried that the movie would just be filled with cameos and pop culture references. But when the movie premiered at the South by Southwest experience, the audience loved it. So, is this really the hidden treasure that Steven Spielberg has revealed to us? Or is it overfilled with too many Easter eggs of its own? Well, let's plug ourselves into the Oasis and experience a world of pure imagination. This is Ready Player One. Let's start with the story. Taking place in the dystopian future 2045, where everyone uses the Oasis, a massive virtual reality universe where everyone spends most of their time to escape. But when James Halliday, the creator of the Oasis, died, he left an hidden Easter egg, which, if anyone finds it, they will inherit $500 billion, as well as the entire Oasis. It focuses on Wade Watts, a young egg hunter, aka Gunter, who teams up with his friends H, Artemis, Daito, and Shoto as they come across difficult challenges, races, puzzles, and games in an attempt to find the Easter egg, save the Oasis, and prevent an evil organization named IOI from attaining and seizing control of it. Many people were worried that the cameos and references would distract them from the plot, but interestingly enough, they didn't. The way on how they directed the story was actually pretty well done. The way on how they filmed the world building from the real world, which has become a desolate dystopian with its pollution and slums, to the Oasis, a massive, beautiful universe where people can be who they want to be and use it for work and for fun, was outstandingly well done. It even had many comedic parts as well. For the cameos and pop culture references, from video games to movies to TV shows to anime, they are everywhere, and you can mostly see them in the background. Like in Wreck-It Ralph and Who Framed Roger Rabbit, they help build the Oasis universe and show on how most of the world uses it in order to escape. Even the challenges are vastly different from their novel counterparts, and despite that, I actually enjoyed each one. Even though it's a bit different from the book's plot, the story gives us an adventure of a lifetime that we can return to again and again. Next up, the characters. Throughout the movie, we see many characters from video games, movies, and TV shows, as well as anime. But for this review, let's stick to the main characters. Starting with our protagonists, we have Parzival, aka Wade Watts, who is determined to find the Easter egg in order to not only stop IOI, but to also escape his life in the stacks. Artemis, Parzival's love interest, who is also finding the Easter egg to stop IOI as well. H, who is Parzival's best friend in the Oasis and virtual mechanic. Daito, who is a samurai ally to Parzival and H. And Shoto, who is a ninja ally to Parzival and H as well. Unlike the book, they actually know each other early on throughout the movie, and how they interact with each other and how they work together to save the Oasis and stop IOI was pretty well done. For the villains, we have IROC, who actually has a bigger role than from the novel, but I won't go much into it because of spoilers. And we have Nolan Sorrento, the head of IOI and the main antagonist, who's determined to gain control of the Oasis and monetize it by any means necessary, even wanting to kill our heroes. Each performance from the actor was actually pretty good. They give nice emotional scenes and have different goals for both the Oasis and the real world. All in all, the actors give a good performance for their characters and bring depth to the story. Which brings us to the next topic, the action. Let's just say, most of the action does take place within the Oasis, and it doesn't disappoint. The action gives off many video game elements, with the race, the battle scenes, as well as how the avatars die off. It gives off a thrilling experience, which makes you want to be part of it and team up with the heroes as well. Being one of the best parts of the movie, the action gives off amazing choreography, as well as great gaming fights. Finally, the music. Usually for many of Steven Spielberg's movies, he teams up with John Williams to help with the music, but for Ready Player One, we see the return of Alan Silvestri, whose works were in Back to the Future and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Silvestri did an amazing job giving us a soundtrack which is not only new, but also gives off a nostalgic tone as well. With the soundtrack adding a bit of awe and wonder to the film, we also get many classic songs from the 80s as well. Mixed with the right amount of nostalgia and admiration, the music gives off a great part of the movie. Well, I have to admit, like Anorak, Steven Spielberg has proven himself to be a wizard of movies, especially for Ready Player One. Despite there being many differences from the book, the way on how they directed the story was actually pretty well done. It feels as if it's in its own universe, and that's not a bad thing. Throughout the movie, you can feel yourself immersed not only in the Oasis, but also in the real world. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I highly recommend it. Join the Easter egg hunt and have an outstanding time and adventure to save the Oasis. So, that was my review for Ready Player One. I mean, what do you guys think? Have you seen the movie yet? What are your thoughts for Ready Player One? What other movies in general do you want me to review? Let me know in the comment section down below. That's all the time I have to say for this video, but don't go anywhere, we still have plenty of video games, movies, TV shows, comic books to review soon. So stay tuned for more. So, thank you everyone so much for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to super smash that like button, and leave a comment down below to see what you think about this video, and don't forget to share with a friend if you want to, and be sure to subscribe and click that little notification bell to keep updated for the latest content. So once again, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Speedstreak.